from Homestead Corner. I want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys are just having a wonderful time with your families today. If you're not with family and friends, then I wish you could be here with us, because it's all about being thankful today. And I am so thankful for each and every one of you, and all of my subscribers and viewers and everyone that comments and likes and shares and everything. I'm so thankful for all of you. I feel so blessed. Right now I am going to whip up some fresh butter so we have it ready for dinner. And I'm going to do this real quick. It's really simple to make butter. You're just going to need some heavy cream, and just a small thing of it, or you can do more. You can put this in a jar. I have used like a mason jar, a big quart mason jar with a wide mouth top, because it's easier to get it out. And you could just put it in here and shake the dickens out of it. Or if you have a food processor, this makes it a lot easier, and it doesn't make your arms so tired. So we're just going to take our heavy cream and pour it right into our food processor. There we go. Get that in there. And we are going to turn this on and let it go for a few minutes. And we're going to turn this into fresh butter. Okay, so this has been going for about 2 minutes, and I just wanted to show you, right about now, you have got some really nice cream. This is more like a whipped cream consistency, so we want to keep going. We're going to keep blending this, but that will give you that nice whipped cream consistency after a couple minutes, and then we'll keep going and get some butter. Okay, so now we're to the stage, we're about 7 minutes in, and we're to the stage where it's getting chunky. And you can see in here, it is starting to separate, and it's getting chunky. We're gonna keep going. Let me just put this down here, just kind of scrape this off, get everything in there. You can see that this is getting chunky, and there's some buttermilk in there. That is buttermilk that is separating. So we are going to keep going with this little baby. We're almost there. Okay, you could see while it was going around, I think you could see in here that it's really starting to clump up good. So we're going to separate this now. I'm going to take this out, and you have got nice, rich, creamy butter, and you've got your buttermilk. So we're going to pour this just through something so we can strain off the butter. And if your butter falls in, that's okay. We just want to get as much of that buttermilk out as we can. There we go. Let that drip a little bit. And we are just going to let that drip for a few seconds before we put it back in. And you can see this is dripping all that beautiful buttermilk in there. And you can use this in pancakes or muffins, or there's so many good uses for buttermilk. And just toss this in the fridge, and you'll have it when you're ready to make something yummy. Okay, so you get quite a bit of butter out of there. So now that I've drained it off, I'm going to put it back in, and we are going to blend it just a little bit more. going to put this back in there. And if you would like your butter salted, this is where you salt it. Once you get that buttermilk out, then you can salt it. I just use not very much. Maybe a 1/4 teaspoon. Like that, like so. I don't really measure it. I just kind of dump it in my hand and see what it looks like. That's how I measure most stuff. Alright, so let's get our cover back on there. And we're going to blend this a little bit more so this can, the salt can get all through it and get a little bit more of that buttermilk out. Okay, there you have it. Creamy, rich butter. We just have to rinse this. I'm going to take this out and we're just going to give this a good rinse. I'm going to put it on a plate here. Spoon. Okay, so I got a spoon. I'm just going to clean this off and put my butter in here. It is nice and creamy now. And you can taste it and make sure it's exactly the amount of salt you like, if you put any salt in. Yum. Okay, so we're going to put this in here and get any of that little buttermilk out. There's still little drips of buttermilk in there. And then you want to make sure you have super clean hands for this. We're going to take our butter and we're going to kind of squish it together and squeeze out any buttermilk. You'll see a little bit coming through. You could do this with cheesecloth or some muslin, or this just helps it get that buttermilk out. Just squeezing it a little bit. Okay, so now we have it squeezed. I'm just going to rinse this in some ice cold water. We're going to take this little pat of butter and we're going to stick it right in some ice cold water, and this is going to help get that buttermilk out of there. And we're going to rinse it, and then the water is going to get cloudy, and you'll see that a little bit of that buttermilk is coming out of the butter. And we're going to change out the water, and we're going to keep rinsing it until the water is clear. Okay, there's not really much of anything coming out of here. So now what I do is I use a tea towel, or I just have a white tea towel here, and I'll need that plate. Where's my brain going? Alright, so I'm just going to take this and I'm going to squeeze it in the tea towel, because our water is nice and clear still. So the butter looks good. And we're just going to squeeze it and get any of that water and buttermilk out of there. So I just take it and twist it. The towel's kind of long. And squeeze any of that out. Oh, we got butter coming through. So, I guess that's all we're getting out of here right now. But you have got beautiful, creamy, delicious homemade butter that you made yourself. Okay, so once you're there, you can put this in your dish, whatever you're going to use for a butter dish. This is just an 8-ounce wide mouth ball jar. I like this for butter because it's shallow and easy to get into. This is so rich and creamy. This is ready to go. You can eat this right up. It is so tasty. Oh my goodness. I should not be eating butter like that, but you know, it's good. Alright, so that's it to butter. Butter's really easy. And you've got some buttermilk, which is a lovely byproduct. So you can toss these in the fridge. The butter will last for quite a few weeks. Doesn't last very long here. Fresh made butter is definitely one of our favorites, and we love to eat this right up. So I've got this ready for our Thanksgiving rolls, and maybe the day after we'll have some buttermilk pancakes, and they'll be delicious and yummy. I hope you all are having a fabulous Thanksgiving. And again, thank you. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.